One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Wildcats will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan State's offense will have the ball first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know.
There he goes! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered, nobody open, and no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened then.
The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. It's Collier. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off to the single back. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. On the move at the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Hands it off. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Childs. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. Reads it, fires complete. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will tie the game.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Runs through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCray. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Spartans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Looking down the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
To the air, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Childs. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Caught over the middle. It's Collier. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Spartans will punt this one away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running into the open space. Oh, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The Wildcats in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third down, going up top. Finds his back in the middle. And he uses a stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. The Wildcats get it past the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Right on the money. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Boley. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Bowling. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around it, just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Kick is in the air. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He might want another play. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Under fire. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Foley. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running to the left. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then, off the left upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damage.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play doesn't feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Childs. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Collier. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Sparty. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Quick spin on the ride. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Can't get him to the ground. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Back to throw, it's Childs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
He now has 84 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. They'll go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing.
Touchdown, Spartans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
And And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Finds a man on the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Wants to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's McCray. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the first down, and tick, 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 tick.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I think most offensives around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Goes straight ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan
think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Boley. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Kentucky going quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd